today's evening, day one of our global conclave on Digital India 2.0, government transforms with the emerging technologies. We will start this mega event with our Tamil Thai Vantu. So let us all stand for praying for Tamil Thai Vantu. Sam, you can play this audio. So thank you, sir. So I take this opportunity to propose the welcome address for today's event. So good evening to all of you. Vanakkam. On behalf of Aarupadai Veedu Institute of Technology, Center for Industrial Relationship, Industry Academia Cell and Institution Innovation Cell of AVIT and Vinayaka Mission Research Foundation deemed to be university, I welcome all the global participants for this 11 days global conclave on Digital India 2.0, government transforms with emerging technologies. We are happy that eminent academicians, eminent industries, eminent vice president directors of various government organizations, associations, senior directors, and experts are accepted our invitation. They are in the panel. I once again welcome all of them to be in our panel. I extend my sincere warm welcome to our Honorable Vice Chancellor of Vinayaka Mission Research Foundation, deemed to be university, Dr. P.K. Sudhir sir, for his valuable presence and his supports and blessings. We welcome you, sir, on behalf of AVIT. Welcome, sir. I extend my sincere welcome to our dear Registrar, Dr. Professor Jaiga, sir, for his presence of today to make this event more valuable. Welcome, sir. I welcome our chief guest of today's event, who is more familiar and with respect to all industrial people, who is none other than Shri R.Panneer Selvam, Principal Director, MSME-Technology Development Center, New Delhi, for accepting our invitation. And he is here to deliver his talks on MSME initiative towards Digital India 2.0. Thanks for your acceptance on a busy schedule, sir. Welcome, sir. I take this opportunity to welcome our Director, Research and Campus Director, Dr. S.A.V. Satyamurthy, sir, for his support and blessings and for your presence. Welcome, sir. I sincerely welcome Mr. Syed Mohammed, Director, International Relationships, for your presence, sir. Welcome, sir. I extend my warm greetings and welcome to our lovable principal, Dr. K.L. Shanmuganathan, who is always for us for initiating all those activities and support us to all the level and giving freedom to work in all the directions in ventures. Thanks for your presence and support, sir. I take this opportunity to welcome my co-coordinator and my dear friend, Professor Lakshmi Mohan, Head Center for Industrial Relationship. Welcome, sir. I extend a warm welcome to our Vice Principal, Professor Rajshekharan, Professor Sangeeta Madam, and all the head of institutions of group institutions, faculty members, students, alumni, and various panel members and the participants across the globe. We have around 700 participants today. Out of it, around 50 are from the globe and 300 from North Indian participation. So I welcome all the members for this 11 days program. This is a platform which our management has given support for this to elevate, to interact with all the members here, industry, institute, academia, collaboration. This is a wonderful opportunity. And I take this opportunity to share that we have eminent members across all these personalities, from members from Ministry of Earth Sciences, members from National Payment Corporation of India, members from National Skill Development Corporation, Dr. Sandhya Chintala from NASCOM, Dr. Dinesh Pathak from Association of ACMA, Automotive Component Manufacturing Association ACMA, Shri Vasanta Kumar from FICCI, Shri G. Venkatesh from ICT Academy, Shri Isaac Newton, Japan from HCL Technologies, Shri G. Ganesan, Head IT Foxconn, and Shri Vijay Karunagaran, Founder CEO TNG Engage Technologies, Shri T. Arun, Head Operations Lavazza Italy, Dr. Shahid Siddiq, Founding Member of Association of Media Professionals Delhi, Shri Ganapati Subramaniam, General Manager Breaks India Limited, Shri Satya Prakash, Vice President Human Resource Amtech Software Solutions, Ms. Malini Saravanan, DGM HR New Indian Express Group, on the theme of Global Conclave on Digital India 2.0, Government Transforms with Emerging Technologies. And I want to add a few points. AVIT is vibrant in conducting all those webinars in this pandemic situation. We had conducted around 85 plus webinar across this period of 60 days. We are proud and happy. Our faculty members of AVIT, the support of the principals and the directors and the management were actively being involved in conduction. And as a Department of Industrial Relations and Industry Academy SL, we have conducted 2 events which has received around 15,000 participants across globe for a tune of 15 days. And we are happy to make this event to be successful. I once again express my sincere warm welcome to all of you who are present for this 11 days event. I welcome once again all of you on behalf of AVIT. So I request our Director Research, Dr. S.A.V. Satyamurthy sir, for a few words.
Oh, it's unplanned. Anyway, very good afternoon, good evening to everybody. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Honorable Registrar, Dr. Panneer Selvam from MSME, my dear colleagues from AVIT and other institutes of VMRF. I'm extremely happy to be here to participate in this particular meeting. In fact, morning onwards, I was on one meeting or on my laptop only. I'm continuously charging my laptop. Anyway, when I heard morning, in fact, Dr. Vijendra Babu was kind enough to inform me that this particular program was there and Dr. Panneer Selvam is participating. I know Dr. Panneer Selvam, I heard about him many number of times, and he is the backbone for many of the MSME activities. And maybe Dr. Vijendra Babu might have briefed him various MSME activities which we have been carrying out at AVIT and other various engineering college. Anyhow, thank you very much for providing this opportunity for knowledge sharing, and I wish the function a grand success.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for your wonderful words, sir. I request our Director International Relationship, Dr. Syed Mohammed sir, for a few words.
Thank you very much, sir. It really gives me immense pleasure in this meet, and especially given the current circumstances of the COVID, I think this virtual meeting has really taken leaps and bounds and the complete areas transformed. And very warm welcome to the Chief Guest, sir. I think your support and help and guidance in terms of how we could leverage MSME, and given the current stand the Prime Minister has taken, sort of make India be India, I think a lot of support and guidance is required from your end, sir. And also gives us immense pleasure that for such a fantastic mega event, Dr. Vijendra Babu has really chosen the most right person to launch off this whole meet, sir. And welcoming you again, and really thank Vijendra Babu for sort of kickstarting the whole thing, and all the support that the Vice Chancellor, sir, and Registrar and all the other faculty have provided to make this event a very big success. I look forward for a grand event and show in the next week, sir.
Thank you, Syed sir, for your words. I request our lovable principal, Dr. K.L. Shanmuganathan sir, for his address.
Okay. Good evening, one and all. This is a global conclave on Digital India 2.0. We are conducting for the second time. Thank you, Dr. Vijendra Babu, Vice Principal, and Director S.A.V. Satyamurthy sir, and Director International Relations Syed Mohammed sir, and our Honorable Vice Chancellor and Honorable Registrar for your kind presence, sir. And we have around 99 participants right now. And regarding our institution is a AICT approved institution and UGC recognized institution. I am very happy to inform you that the AICT has approved the 3 new courses for us. BE in pharmaceutical engineering, BE in AI and data science, BE in cyber security. So I am very happy to inform you that we are adding 3 more courses in the recent areas, emerging areas. And our institution is a NAC accredited institution and DSIR certified institution. We are in the NIRF ranking also. In our institution, we are encouraging MSME activities through Incubation Center. And in ARIA ranking, we are in the top 100. We have signed 75 MOUs in India and abroad. I especially thank Professor M. Lakshmi Mohan for happening this. And we have 11 research centers in our institute to promote the research. Thank you, our VMRF, for promoting our research in all directions. And we have our active Institute Innovation Council. And we have Professor Prabhu. He is also conducting various programs under this head. And we are having our Dr. Ganeshan Innovation Incubation Center, through which we have various patents and new initiatives. And we have conducted, as our Vice Principal said, we have around 85 webinars during this lockdown periods. It is e-conference, national conference, international conference, webinars for the education community. And we already conducted one industry conclave with the help of Mr. Lakshmi Mohan and Dr. Vijayendra Babu. We have a lot of audience, and for e-content, we developed some 600 videos. It is available in the YouTube, especially in AVIT YouTube channel. So this is for your kind information and initiate about AVIT. On behalf of our AVIT and VMRF, I welcome our chief guest, Shri Selvam, Principal Director, MSME. Welcome you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for a wonderful word, sir. Now I take privilege in welcoming our Honorable Vice Chancellor of Vinayaka Mission Research Foundation, Deemed University, Dr. P.K. Sudhir, sir, for his inaugural address on this Global Conclave on Digital India 2.0, Government Transforms with Emerging Technologies. Sir, please, sir, welcome.
Good evening to all. Honorable Chief Guest and today's resource person, Shri R.Panneer Selvam, the Principal Director, MSME-Technology Development Center, Principal AVIT, Dr. K.L. Shanmuganathan, Registrar, the Director Research, Director International Affairs, my dear colleagues, and the faculty members from AVIT and the distinguished guest. It's my pleasure and privilege to be here in this inaugural session and to inaugurate the Global Conclave on Digital India 2.0, Government Transforms with the Emerging Technologies, organized by Center for Industrial Relations and Industrial Academy SL in association with Innovation Center of Veedu Institute of Technology, Chennai, a constituent college of Vinayaka Mission Research Foundation, Deemed University. It is a known fact over a period of time, the various digital initiations change the way the government interact with the citizens and also how the citizen avails the government services. The penetration of the broadband and the cloud has brought another paradigm shift. The emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, blockchain, etc. are happening at a faster pace than our expectation. And these technologies are infinitely scalable, affordable, extraordinarily powerful, and can be implemented quickly. I'm extremely happy to note that in this 11 days webinar series, distinguished experts are coming as resource persons from government sector and leading industries. And I hope that it will be there. They will be delivering their best in the chosen areas of their topics. Vinayaka Mission Research Foundation deemed university also has taken a lot of key initiatives in digital initiatives in general administration, academic training, and conduct of examinations. So it is a continuous process. In this occasion, I congratulate the principal and the event conveners for organizing such a wonderful 11 days event. I wish at each session gives a take-home message to all the participants. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thanks, Honorable Vice Chancellor, for your inaugural address. We have been humbled and cherished by your presence, sir. Thank you, sir. I request our respected Registrar, Professor Dr. Jaigar, sir, for his special address.
Respected Vice Chancellor and the organizers of this international webinar, Dr. Vijendra Babu,
Thank you, sir.
Dr. Lakshmi, and the directors of Vinayaka Mission Research Foundation, and the principal of AVIT, and my dear the resource person, Dr. R.Panneer Selvam, and dear participants. So it gives me an immense pleasure for joining with you all as a pharmaceutical technologist to this global conclave on Digital India 2, organized by the Center for Industrial Relations and Industries Academia Cell of Aarupadai Veedu Institute of Technology. In Vinayaka Mission Research Foundation have around 20 institutions under the ambit of Vinayaka Mission Research Foundation, and all these 20 institutions every day, one way or other, they are conducting these webinars to enrich the knowledge of the students and the faculty members, industrialists, and other academic people. So in that way, the AVIT, Aarupadai Veedu Institute of Technology, has organized this international webinar from 4th to 14th of June. And various experts from industries, from government, central government and state government, and various organizations, the experts are participating in the webinar. I feel that this webinar will give enrich your knowledge and to develop yourself during this COVID crisis situation also. So my appreciation goes to the organizers for conducting this such a webinar for from 4th to 14th, such a long period, inviting the speakers, that is the resource persons, not only the national level, they have also invited the speakers from the international level, so that all the stakeholders can have a benefit for this webinar, even though they are not able to move out. So I thank you very much. So I all request all the participants, you actively participate in this webinar to share, by sharing the knowledge and enrich your knowledge. Thank you very much.
Thank you, dear Registrar, sir, for your kind words. Thank you, sir. So I welcome Professor Prabhu, Program Director, Innovative Product Development and Incubation Center, AVIT, and HOD Mechanical, to introduce our chief guest. And Professor Prabhu is being keenly associated with the MSME and Incubation Center. Yes, Professor Prabhu, good evening. Prabhu, kindly unmute yourself. Yes, fine.
Good evening to one and all present here. It's indeed an immense pleasure to welcome, to introduce our Honorable Chief Guest, Thiru Panneer Selvam Ramasamy, Principal Director, that is MSME-Technology Development Center, Agra, to in front of such a huge gathering through online. He started his education in a government higher secondary school in Kaniyambadi. He completed his UG BE Mechanical Engineering from Government College of Technology, Coimbatore. His journey with MSME started in the year 1991. He joined as an assistant director for MSME Development Institute, which is formerly called as Small Industry Service Institute. He is very instrumental in training almost 450 unemployed youths as skilled artisans for foundry units in Coimbatore. The project was executed in collaboration with Coimbatore District Small and Tiny Industries Association, Odisha. He is pioneered. He is instrumental in that is giving ISO consultancy services through MSME-DI to export-worthy hosiery and knitting units in Tripur, Tamil Nadu, India. Then he has promoted as deputy director to that is MSME Development Institute, Agartala, in the year August 2003. From 2003 to 2006, he worked as a deputy director there. He organized more number of entrepreneurship and skill development training programs in remote areas of Tripura. He's the one who initiated and established the Senate, that is called Computer Network Center among institute. Along with infrastructure requirements such as computers, for almost 2 years he established those particular centers. He acted as a officer in charge of Senate for the development of official website and implementing ICT for MSME-DI Agartala. Then he again joined as a deputy director MSME in in the year June 2006. He's instrumental in developing taking a lot of initiatives in that particular time. Again, now he's taking care of a principal director. His overall experience is professions is about almost more than 20 years of organizational experience. He's having a good communicator with exceptional relationship management skills, with the ability to relate with industry leaders, government officials, regulators, and people at all level of any level of business. An overachiever, a go-getter, an out-of-box thinking personally, a creative leader who has the ability to integrate and accept new challenges, bring turnaround a worst performing cost center into a profit center through strategic thinking, a good administrator with a proven track record of conducting skill development programs under Skill India, the banner of Ministry of MSME, Government of India. A lot of more accolades are there, achievements are there under his name. So I don't want to take much time. So now we are having I'm very happy to have such an eminent person through Selvam Ramasamy joining us for this digital convey. At this particular time, I sincerely thank the organizers and the principal and director for giving me an opportunity to introduce such an eminent person in front of the August gathering. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Professor Prabhu. Thanks for your introduction speech. So I request our chief guest for today's event, Shri Selvam sir, to take on the stage. Yes, sir. Sir, kindly unmute, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, other dignitaries, good evening to everyone present in the webinar. I am really very happy to associate with this eminent gathering, and really I thank the organizers for inviting me to discuss among such a gathering. So today, I think the topic is Digital 2.0. So maybe I think 2.0 is very popular nowadays, the industry 4.0 and 2.0. What I will do is, because most of the participants I see are mostly from the institutions, I will just more concentrate on the schemes which are operated for the promotion of MSME sector through institutions, universities, engineering colleges, and educational institutions. and then touch upon whatever what we are doing for digital 2.0 promotions among the MSME sector. So I'll just have my presentations. Maybe someone wants to have some clarifications, and they can put a chat, put a questions in the chat box. Maybe I can answer after the presentations. I just, before starting my presentation, I like to know what is the time frame that you have. The moderator can just give me a hint.
Yes, sir.
Before I just start my presentations, what is the time limit?
Now it is 5:44, sir.
Hmm.
You can go up to 6:30 or 6:40, sir. It's up to you.
6:5. Okay. Then it is better that I'll have a question and answers. Maybe you can ask in between also.
Sure.
You can put questions in the chat box. I can do
Definitely.
it. Yes.
Definitely. Thank you.
Okay. So thank you. So let's move to the presentations. I'll just give me a permissions to share my presentations.
Sam, kindly give the permission to sir.
Sir, he is co-host, sir. He can...
Sir, you are co-host, sir. You can share your screen, sir. Please, sir.
I hope you are able to see my presentation slide.
Yes, sir. Viewable, sir. Viewable, sir.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much. See, as I told you, I will just start with the schemes and also touch upon digital 2.0. Most probably technical institutions, you must be knowing digital 2.0. So coming to the schemes, nowadays you must be in an hour of lotus development. The most important developments that took place the recent days are one is there are a lot of packages announced for MSME sector, and the second one is there is a special committee constituted to look into the various support services for getting a collateral-free loan for MSME sector to bring them back to the business. Then third one is the long-awaited definition or categorizing micro, small business, medium businesses as come out. These are the three very important. The first one, of course, the packages you must have seen. That was the first one. A lot of things have been announced. The list of things, including EPF concessions, EPF delay payment, all those things. The second one, of course, the latest, the subsequently followed. So there are a lot of importance given to collateral-free loans because of the delay in picking up MSME sector. We want to make it very fast. The ministry has brought this. So those who want are to make up the business that they have lost. Maybe they can gear up with the collateral-free loan and increase productions or increase the business volume. The third one is the most very important is the classifications. Now the classification, I will start with the classifications. The revised guidelines, now micro is not really a micro. Investment with 1 crore, up to 1 crore, or turnover 5 crores are categorized as micro industries, and they are eligible for all type of assistance available for micro industries, MSME sector. Then big, small is just 10 times bigger than the micro. That means from 1 crore to 10 crore investment, and the turnover from 5 crores to 50 crore investment. And from small to medium, again, it is 5 types. 10 to 50 investment and 50 to 250 turnover. So this is what has happened recently. I think you might have seen in the recent time, maybe 2-3 days before, still it is in the news. The cabinet has approved the new classifications for MSME sector. So the idea behind this is to give various support services immediately so that they can, the industries that are above medium at the present classifications can also get into MSME sector and take advantage of whatever the financial and other supports available. That's the main criteria. Now, the X medium scales can come under, no, large scales with the turnover of 250 crores can come under the medium scale, and they can avail MSME benefits. The second point, I'll just go to the one of the very important another scheme, flagship scheme, credit linked capital subsidy for technology upgradations. Suppose the existing industry want to upgrade the technology, so they need the financial support. The financial support is given under the scheme, CL, CS, and TUS. The subsidy is available up to 15%. Central subsidy. It's operated through SIDBI. So you can approach any banks. The MSME sector can approach any bank, and they can get the links. One is collateral-free loan, and another one is the credit-linked capital subsidy schemes for a subsidy. Technology upgradations. These two things are very, very important, and for bringing the MSME sector back to the business. Apart from this scheme actually this has got a financial component and also support component in other activities. Support component is like other areas, marketing or whatever we call a digital 2.0, and then incubations, design, IPR, all those things also part of this scheme. So the name looks like it's only a financial scheme. This has got other components. Those components will enhance the competitiveness of the MSME sector. Each component has got a different activities. So let us see what are the components are there. This is some of the objective of the scheme. The main objective is increase the competitiveness of the MSME sector, so they can compete with the local and local large scale and also international market. That's the main idea, and also they protect their IPR if they have any designs. And again, talking about the digital, adapt ICT tools and applications in the business. These are some of the very important points and the aim of this scheme. And coming to the components, that means these are all separate schemes under one scheme. There is something like separate scheme. Suppose if you say, I think I request some people are moving their yes, sorry. If you move your mouse, I think we get some disturbance here. So kindly I request everyone not to touch the mouse. The component of the schemes, the first one is very, very important and maybe a popular one among most probably your institution also may be having. Support for entrepreneurial and managerial development of MSME through incubators. This is operated through in education institutions. This scheme is exclusively operated through educational institutions. Educational institutions can take advantage of this scheme. This is something very similar to TBI scheme operated by Science and Technology Department. I hope you must be aware of this. But recently, Even if you have host institutions, they call it as a registration is a host institution. If you have done earlier, now the last year, the schemes or the entire scheme was revised and the new regulations have come. Now new registration has to be done. Please kindly note this. Under your educational institutions, suppose someone wants to get into this scheme, kindly ask them to register it, because the new registration is compulsory now. So let us see what are the opportunities available under the scheme subsequently. Then the second one is design. Design is another scheme. It's really a scheme. It's we call it as a component, but it is a scheme. How to promote the design thinking among MSME sector, design thinking among the engineers, among the prospective engineers or technologists. So that is the idea of this design scheme. Then intellectual property rights. If you have design and innovations, how to protect that, and for that there is a lot of support. You spend something in protecting your intellectual property, then you are eligible for reimbursement of the expenses. That's what this scheme all about. And digital MSME, this is what we are talking about. Our maybe the main topic you aim for today. And then implementation of lean manufacturing. This is there for a long time, and most of you are aware of this lean manufacturing. How to reduce waste, because everything is increasing. See, manpower is increasing, man cost is increasing, machine cost is increasing, raw material is increasing, and other overhead is increasing, everything increasing. But only the customer wants to reduce the price. That is decreasing. How it's possible? So to make this happen, and MSME ministry has well thought, and put this very important importance is given to this scheme. The allotment is more in this scheme. They have come out with some regulations so that the competitiveness-based minimization can happen in the MSME sector, and they can be very competitive. That's another thing. Then the latest development, some of the schemes we used to have the reimbursement for system implementations. That means you are familiar with ISO. Most of your educational institution also may be having ISO 9000 system. Suppose the industries go for ISO 9000 system, then to encourage them, the reimbursement of this expenditure involved in getting the systems was one of the scheme. But subsequently, all those system-related subsidies or grants available and reimbursement available all merged, and now the ministry has come out with the Z certification scheme, zero defect, zero effect. That's what Z. It is a very popular scheme because it is announced by Honorable Prime Minister, one of our award, MSME award chairman. So it is very, very now important scheme for us, and but it is yet to speak up. It's in the initial stage. Most probably to 2020 and 21, and we have planned to launch it in a big way, but due to this lockdown, it's got stopped. And most probably after that it will pick up. Of course, the lean is already there. You must be familiar with that. So Z is another this one. Then digital. Again, digital, we are able to do a lot of things last year, and we have come out with, I will share with you some of the developments that we did, including your digital 2.0. Okay. So coming to the component, see, I will start with the digital itself because you are very particular, this relevant to this topic discussions today. You put it in the agenda. See that you can see the objectives. The 2.1 digital and 2.2. See, I just was referring what is the 2.1. 2.20, of course. we all know what are the latest developments happening. And 2.1 is a simple, the mobile applications are simple things that happen long back. Now we are coming out with a lot of everywhere, ERP and apps. And we talk about other developments like e-marketing also there, and we are other bitcoins and blockchain, artificial intelligence, all those latest technology we have been talking. So we wanted to bring and give some support and encouragement to MSME sector under the scheme for those things. See, ERP, of course, it is there. ERP-based apps development is one of the main applications, because what I could understand, digital 2.0 is aimed to bring digital technologies. Most probably the most convenient and operation easy to operate is the app technology. So those technologies bringing in various aspects, functional areas of the MSME sector, maybe in marketing, maybe in manufacturing, maybe in estimation, maybe in the quality upgradations, maybe in recording various. Nowadays things are happening. People sitting at one place in Chennai, they operate the machines in Coimbatore. They take all the details of machine, how the suppose a CNC machine operates. Then their entire process data are being collected through app. And the fellows sitting at the Chennai, they monitor through the apps and they give a results immediately. If anything goes wrong, if the tolerance is suppose closely approaching the outer deadline, so they will send an intimations that, see, your process is likely to go out of order, or it's going to exceed the limit. So take care of your process. So these type of apps implementations and remote monitoring. So these are part of this digital MSME technologies, which we are trying to put in operations or encourage MSME sector. MSME sector, there were times that when I started, the many MSMEs, they were not having a website and also not having an email. So we used to contact them only through phone or visit them personally. Today we have an app for inspections remotely. Of course, the lockdown has brought a lot of disadvantage and advantage. See, we are having a very good seminar today. We are able to meet so many eminent personality in one platform and get to know each other. And similarly, so the digital technology has also helped us to have inspections. We used to do an inspection called marketing inspection for NSIC, single point registrations. If the government want to, MSME sector want to participate in a government tender, they must have single point registrations that will give some advantage to them. So they need not pay a tender fee, they need not pay a deposit, and again they will have a 15% price preference. So that type of inspections we used to do MSME technology centers through technology center and some agencies, technology related, those who are technical agencies, they used to do that inspections. So because of the lockdown, today we are doing it virtual inspections. So virtual inspections, it avoids many things. It's very transparent, and it is very authenticated. It gives a lot of proofs for many things. All those things are happening. That's what I told you, this lockdown brings a lot of advantages also. We learn now how to implement digital technology. So same thing happening in the MSME sectors. Now we are trying to do many things. See, the app developments for many functional areas is one of the very important aspects. And again, ERP is another area. And we have developed India Enterprise Portal, which is now in other form. Now we have come out recently with the Champion Portal. Champion Portal is the one-stop solution for MSMEs. That's what we feel. And it is a directions that, see, this portal has got many support services. It is monitored by none other than the Secretary, MSME. And there is a control room at Secretariat, actually not Delhi. And there are regional secretariat control rooms. They call it as a control room now. You know, like your police, you know, control room. Control room is monitoring all the support services and grievances. Those who want to have support services or guidance or any grievances, they can go to the Champions portal. It is champion, yes, champion, yes, champions. Champions.gov.in. You can visit and see that's the latest development, it's the latest things. Along with the other three things, this is the fourth one has happened. It was inaugurated by our Honorable Prime Minister recently, last week. So digital, we are doing a lot of things, and there are support services available for digital improvements. That's what the scheme itself is called, a digital MSME. See, now most of the targets given for 2019 to 20 was almost implemented. It was just because of the lockdown in the March, it was just stopped some of the main activities. Otherwise, that was the one scheme which was seen, that one component which was seen almost more than 90% of achievements. Now, the other things, anything related with the digital, it can be clubbed to other areas also. Suppose someone wants to have lean, we are going again with the digital world. See, lean implementation itself, we are going to develop in a digital. And Z, then again digital. So all those schemes is going to converge with the digital MSME schemes. So wherever possible, the digital implementations that's going to happen here. So then this is what all about this. And coming to other schemes, which I mentioned, that in some of the schemes are operated through institutions so that you can take advantage of those schemes. And this is the incubation scheme. Those who have done the registrations recently, within a month, then it is okay. If you are not done it, then all educational institutions are required to do a new registrations. There is a portal available. These informations are there in the MSME, dcmsme.gov.in portal. Once you get a registration is a simple process nowadays, because there used to be a lot of presentations and people used to go all the way from Chennai or Selvam to Delhi, give a presentation, then became a host institutions. This is something like you are eligible to get TBI, something like that. But here it's not really a this one, TBI status. Now they are going to give, they're just the registrations you can do. You can also work on the incubation, work as a incubation center, and then you can promote new ideas and you can forward those new ideas for granting aid. If you see, there are other activities under this scheme. There is awareness program. Someone after registration want to go for promote this new ideas, new thinking, design thinking. They can really go for some of the activities. They can send a proposals for a workshop or awareness. If funds are available, definitely they will get a chance to organize those programs. Then the main item is number 4, granting aid to BIs, that is business ideas. Suppose after getting a registrations, you want to forward some ideas, business ideas. The ideas should be very innovative and a new one. It can be a product or a process. New process or a new idea, which is not existing. So which is going to be very, marketable, and it's going to be very competitive in price. Then the committee will consider and give a grant to the extent of 15 lakhs. The scheme was revamped last financial year. So it was originally 6 lakhs. Now they have gone to 15. It is just more than a double. More than double. It's almost 150% more. So if you send 10 ideas, any number of ideas you can send for granting aid. The committee will examine, and if it is really a new idea, which is not existing, it's going to be very useful for the industry, then they will be given a grant up to 15 lakhs per idea, and in 2 installments. The first installment is 1/3, that means 5 lakhs. The second is 10 lakhs. 5 lakhs you spend it, then you ask for 10 lakhs, 10 lakhs will be given. So this, once you submit 2 projects, your 2 business ideas are accepted, then you are eligible to apply for granting aid for support to your TBI activities. That means you can create the infrastructure, plant and machinery purchase. The financial grant available is 1 crore rupees. So, but you have to prove that whatever the ideas that you sponsored from your institute has to be, at least 2 ideas has to be accepted. Then you are eligible for this. So suppose you got an idea, you got approved, then you want to encourage to make it commercially viable, you want to support the ideas, then the the incubator can apply for seed capital. Suppose it is 1 crore, the seed capital, it is around 15 to 20% depends on the requirement, but the total seed capital available is 1 crore. As a grant, it is not a loan. Generally, seed capitals used to be on a loan, but here a grant. All this 15, 1 crore and 1 crore again in the seed capital, these are now the latest development. Last year, the scheme was revamped. So these all operated through colleges. The fund will come to the college. The college or the educational institution will sponsor the idea, and again the fund will be routed through them. So they can use their infrastructure for developing the idea, business idea, and then whatever the support services they give, they can be charged from the grant. So this is one of the very, very important schemes which is operated through educational institutions, and we have supported many institutions. I hope your institution also might have benefited out of this scheme, but it was in between stopped. Suddenly it was stopped because of many reasons. There were many points has to be clarified, and some educational institution and trust institution joined together. There are a lot of not in the south, maybe in north, so they have stopped it for some time. Now it is revamped. Now with the clear ideas, the scheme is implemented. Once the lockdown starts, lifted, then most probably this will go in a full swing. Then the next one is the design manufacturing, expertise to design manufacturing. The main idea of this scheme is to bring or inculcate a design thinking among the young entrepreneurs or young mind so that they can come out with a very creative ideas. The idea can become a very, innovative product or a process. That's an idea all about. Now, mostly, the design thinking, we try to, give importance to this type of activities, but the takers are very less, is not able to. That may be the reason that we are not able to come out with very innovative products. So if you see, there are a lot of products, innovative products are available all from China. Only because they think, whatever they think, whatever they see, they think that what improvement they can bring in that. Either design-wise, either quality-wise, or cost-wise, material-wise, or functional-wise, what type of improvement they can bring it so that it can look or it can give a good function. So that type of a thinking, somehow, because I have around 3 decades of experience with the MSME sector, is missing. So we wanted to do it. Particularly, MSME-Technology Center has come out with a lot of design thinking courses. Even last year, the minister sponsored a batch of 25 people from Northeast who are in the ministerial work. They involved in MSME promotion in the Northeast states. That means Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Nagaland, all those from we picked up and we took them to Singapore. Luckily, I had an opportunity to lead that team. So it is a very important in even Singapore. They have so much, designed course. Once you undergo the course, then you come out, your mind is something different. Your thinking will be something different. You look at it in a that cultivates that type of courses are not there. Maybe I request university to consider anything. We can support that. If you need any support, and we can jointly also we can do it, and maybe we can discuss. Someone can discuss with me later, and we can come out with very good programs. If you are able to do it, because I have all the the support services which is required for developing this course. Singapore, they have done very wonderful. Again, it is a Chinese firm where we went and undergone the training. So I was an onlooker. I was leading the team, but ultimately I became part of the team. It was so much interesting. So this is I request, please kindly go through all those components of the scheme, design scheme, and maybe you can, because the takers are very less, you will have a good opportunity to get into and create something which is very much need for the country. So because nowadays, because of the lockout, government is thinking everything we should do it. Everything used to come from China, even small things. So now they want to stop, and we must develop everything in-house. Total indigenization. So we have a list of items with the MSME ministry which are imported at large quantity. So government is thinking to indigenize those items. Please kindly look into those items. Maybe in colleges they can give this as a project, or through your well-qualified doctorates faculties, you can identify some products maybe which we can develop and give to the farmers, give to industries. This is what about the design thinking, the design expert manufacturing scheme. And then lean, I already told you, is waste minimization. It is minimum 6 units joined together, they can form a cluster and then take advantage of the scheme. Around 28 lakhs are available for the schemes for 10 units. That means 2.8 lakhs per unit. And again, so 35, any number of clusters you can take. There is some component for administrative expenses also. This cluster will have visits, of course. this lockdown may not permit this year. The next year it may happen, but the cluster can form. We can form a cluster and then support. There's consultancy services can be availed by any institution, any cluster, and even the institutions can become a professional agency can implementing agency, professional agency for implementing the schemes. So they will have implementing charges. So that's missing in most of the educational institution and in India. That's the reason only few institutions in national institutions are mostly IITs. There they do a lot of consultancy work, but whereas other private institution it is missing. There are many schemes available where institutions with their so much talented the faculties and or the experts, they can definitely become an implementing agency. Again, Z also in the similar case. Z is it reimburses many things. You have product registrations, you spend money, then you get reimbursement. You go for ISO 9000, then it is a system, you get reimbursement. You get any system related certifications, then you get a reimbursement. So there is a consultancy services available. If the institutions get consultancy services from any professional institutions, then they get the reimbursement. The charges are reimbursed. So educational institutions with their support staff and expert, some a team can be developed or trained under Z certifications. They can also get involved in the implementations or act as an implementing agency. So this is all about 5 stages of registration under the Z. Now they call it as a bronze, silver, and gold, diamond, platinum, and they have level parameters. 5 is the maximum, and the maximum level is 5. With the maximum mark 5, what level the institutions are for each parameters. They have a different type of parameters, and the parameters are evaluated and the marks are given, and the total marks is averaged to 5. And the 5, suppose someone has got a 2.2 to 2.5. This is not automatic. It became automatic now. It is a computer-based evaluations. Once you register desktop, they call it as a desktop evaluation. Once you do it, you get a branch. Then you want to jump from branch, then you must have 2.5 above and below 3. If you are above 3 and below 3.5, then you get a gold. So it goes one by one like that. But each stage has got a different evaluation criteria. See, maybe silver looks for a product certifications and gold looks for system certification. System maybe energy management system, quality management systems, environmental management system, or even digital management, security management systems. Something like safety and management, hazard. And so like this, any management systems you have, then different level of certifications, ratings are given. So this is all about Z rating. And there are some schemes like marketing scheme in supports for market. And again, there are many components you can visit in the, this is all not operated, this is industry related, so I will not touch. But anyone interested, they can go to website DC MSME, they can see it. It is industry related, it's not operated through educational institution. The entrepreneurship skill development program is again industry, no, institution oriented. We operate through institutions. We have DIs, development institutions might have done some work along with your institution also. Here there are many things are available, awareness program, and again you have entrepreneur development program, skill development program, under 3-4 categories. We do a lot of training program to promote enterprises. Those things can be done through institutions. We generally do it, but as a not as an implementing agency, as a support agency, we associate. I think our people associate in the field with the educational institution and organize this program. But educational institution also can become an implementing agency like our field offices. They can get a grant directly from the ministry. For this, there is a registration. And it is all online now. You can go to the MSME website and then register, and you can give your capability to organize how many programs and what type of programs, what type of skills you will, all those things as per the format, and then they have a funding, they can give you the allotment. Then you can organize along with the support of the local industries and also our field offices. These are some of the schemes, very important schemes that we operate through educational institutions. Now I almost reached the time allotted for me, 6:30. Now I can take some of the questions if there is time permits. Maybe you can give my, I'll give my reference. You can reach me through my LinkedIn link, and as you can see my name as a Panneer Selvam Ramasamy, this is ID. Panneer Selvam Ramasamy, you can share your messages. Generally, I fairly good in active in the LinkedIn. So I will definitely give an answer to that. And one more advantage is I have more than 16,000 followers, and it can be a good platform. See, LinkedIn is a good professional platform. And see, when you get in the network of such a huge gathering, huge people, 16,000 people are there in this, professionals, and your number, your followers also will increase. So then one more way is kindly visit our website. It is PPDC Agra. You can see in the top also in the slide, MSME Technology Center, PPDC Agra, ppdcagra.dcmsme.gov.in. That's our official website, dcmsme.gov.in. You can go to this website and you can find the contact addresses. Then you can send me a mail also. There is no problem. And you can find my contact address. Want to talk to me, you can have discussions, or want to send a mail, you can send it. So this is what all about the schemes, and many schemes I just left which is operated through industries. So thank you very much. I am ready for the question and answers. Can anyone moderate or put the questions if there is a time? Thank you very much. Thank you.
Dr. Vijendra Babu, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Please carry on.
Yes, sir. So, thank you, sir. Wonderful session, sir. We have been extensive sections to know about all the schemes and opportunities for collaborations, and wonderful opportunity for all the faculty participants present today. And we hope our Vice Chancellor will interact with you for collaboration of Incubation Research Foundation with the MSME in various directions, in various portfolios, so that we jointly work together, sir. It was a wonderful session, sir. I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Sudhir, sir, for a few words, sir. Sir, kindly unmute yourself, sir. Sir, VC, sir.
Questions.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We will take it on the questions, sir.
Because that is the most important aspect of any session.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir,
most I will be. Time, we will say that because of the paucity of time, there is no question and answer session. Now there is no paucity of time. So few questions, let the participant ask, then we will get more confirmation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can. One of my colleague has shared the my web address. PPD Agra, it is given in the. So and someone asked when
anybody has sent a questions?
Yes, sir. I'm looking over it, sir. I'm looking over it, sir. Few are posted in the YouTube also, sir. I am looking over it, sir.
Can you ask the
Then,
question?
yes, they can give. I am seeing it.
So one faculty has asked about what is the need of the hour course to be for the students to upgrade the skills. Any specific skills for anything or generalize, it's better to go for it.
See, as I already told, there is a lot of opportunities when the lockdown.
Yes,
see,
sir.
when there is a problem and there is opportunity.
Okay, sir.
Now, if you see, there are a lot of opportunity for digital platforms. See, Zoom is minting a money now. We are all using again. It is the people say that don't use, even a government gives, but it is very convenient. We are using it. So similarly, this is a skill. How to put it? We were just operating it, but the details of how to do this, it is not there. And the digital platform, how to use it. See, we have been conducting a lot of training program on digital platform and connected with the latest technologies and latest digital marketing. And to my surprise, some of the programs like digital marketing and YouTube video publishing and LinkedIn publishing, these are all picking up. There are a lot of responses. And latest technology areas like blockchain, so the cloud and the big data and data analysis. These are the skills now, I think, based on my response to our programs, has got a more this one. And again, it is logistic is going to be one of the very, very important area. People are, everyone don't want to go out, want to have everything at the doorstep because of COVID. So logistic, anything connected with the logistic is going to be the big boom. So logistic also another good area. And of course, the digital platform, latest technology is always there. Now we are not going to have any human interactions everywhere. I know people say that you keep a distance. Now they do not keep distance. They want to avoid people. So most probably automation is another area where you find a lot of skill requirement.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir. One more question. Dr. Kulandevel, sir, from NITTR. Professor has asked the question whether MSME will fund for conducting 1 week training program, and if so, what are the types of program? What will the participants? Who will be the participants?
No, I told my presentations. Okay. These all schemes are operated through educational institutions.
Okay, sir.
Definitely, we we'll give fund.
Okay.
And for each and every activities there is a fund allocations.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Suppose it is awareness program 20,000, EDP there is a 1.25 lakhs, and like this each and every activity has got a fund. So definitely we'll get a fund.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Mr. Vigneshwar is asking about the question about regarding the incubating and patenting. Is there any guidance support on funding opportunities?
Yeah, that's correct. See, incubations I already told.
Yes, sir.
See, anyone has got a good idea, they can be part of a host institution. Generally, we have recognized all the colleges as a host institution now. Those who applied, we have recognized.
Okay, sir.
Those who applied, we have given a recognitions, and through them, they can sponsor the idea for a grant. Okay. Grant to the extent of 15 lakhs is available. If it is a good idea, okay. The idea should not be a duplicate. It is already existing. It should be a new one. It should have some advantage. Then it is available. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So then incubations. Then second question. What is the second part of it?
Funding opportunities related to it, sir. Actually.
Yes, funding. I given exact. I spent more time in that because that's the scheme we are having a very close relations with the institutions, and luckily we are. See, I am in the coordination activity, and our institution is been given as a implementing agency secretariat, and anyone is interested or under the university, each and every college can go for this host institution status. Okay. Every institution, see, suppose IIT Chennai has got 2 incubations. You know, one MBA sector also, MBA division has applied, and another one is from electrical. Electrical always there. Electrical, there is one professor, he is very popular. So he applies for everything. So then Madras also, you know, MBA business management also having one incubation, overseas institution status. Like this, there are many colleges can have, many divisions can have, many disciplines can have. So many institutions, you can promote everywhere.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And there was a question from Sandhya. Which companies comes under MSME? What is the limit of MSME? Already we had explained the limits.
I have explained.
I think I did post it.
Might have missed it. Late joined.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I can share the presentations.
Yes, sir.
So that you can distribute among the participants.
I will definitely, sir. I will share with them. And
you can also give the recording if they want.
It's already in the.
I have no objections to that.
It's already in the YouTube live, sir. Now they'll be watching, sir. Sir, our director research, Dr. Satyamurthy sir has mentioned, his financial support is there for product development only or software developments of models in AI and blockchain.
Even software which is not there existing, then we can many of our business ideas in the olden days were softwares. That means software related, IT related. Most are there.
Okay.
See, someone has developed a software which can monitor the farming activities.
Okay.
Someone has developed a software which can give support to the farmers.
Yes, sir.
So some softwares which can monitor the health. So like this, there are many activities, software related activities have been funded. But now they are giving a very, very close look. Softwares are there. Because the software already has reached the stage where something is there already. When you say something is not here, but that is there in somewhere else in the developed countries.
Yes, sir.
So that is the reason, but it should be a new one.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I think almost you have covered it, sir. The questions are listed.
Excuse me, sir. This is Prabhu. I am taking care of Incubation Center, AVIT, MSME Incubation Center.
Yes.
Actually, we have applied some 26 projects under the category of MSME managerial support to the entrepreneurs through incubators.
Yes.
Still, it is pending. Is it?
No. Yeah, correct. It is pending because of the lockdown. The ideas are being evaluated. It is in the evaluation stage. Just hold on. It was about to be released, the result, before that lockdown has come.
And now,
and 1 week delayed, then we could have announced this. And once the lockdown is lifted, now we are working actually with the 50% strength and with the roster system. And once the full swing comes, maybe it takes 1 or 2 months, maybe. So then you will get it. And of course, this evaluation is done remotely because there is a team working on the digital platforms. They have developed your softwares and developed your systems for giving a marks with some criteria. So it's being done and likely to come out. So 20 project is very good and all the best for you. If it comes, I will personally inform you or my one of the colleague, Mr. Kadir is there. If you have his number, please kindly follow with him. And
Kadir Rajendran.
Kadir Rajendran, yes, he is from South and he is the coordinator for this scheme. And you can get, and luckily he is from Selvam also, I think.
Yes, sir.
I have it. Kadir and Balaguru, I have, sir. I will share it, Professor Prabhu.
Yes.
One more thing, sir. Now, that is 2 months back, we got a mail from the headquarters that all the MSME incubation centers should apply for getting design center approval.
Yes.
Previously, it was called design clinic. Now it has changed as a design center. For that also, today also you have highlighted those workshops and...
I have given that. That's why I concentrated more on the schemes which is relevant to the institution.
Even that also we applied and waiting for the results. Still
yes, please apply again and it will be, see, after the lockdown, most probably you will get some results. Okay. I wish you all the best. If any problems, get in touch with Mr. Kadir.
Thank you, sir.
Sorry for the interruption. This is Principal AVIT, sir, Dr. Shanmunathan.
Yes, sir.
Sir, once this lockdown is lifted, you please visit our institute.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you very much for the invitation. I like to. I see your colleges. I travel many times on the highway. I think it is just no near some. I could see some small mountain, and surrounding there is your college in institutions.
It is very nearby Tirupur Murugan temple, sir.
Yes.
Panneer Selvam, sir, we both have traveled to Selvam from Selvam to Tiruchengood.
Okay. Maybe. See, because I put my services, most of the services from Coimbatore. So there, I traveled a lot. And
when you have visited Mahendra Institute, no, that time I only coordinated with you.
Okay, very good.
From Delhi onwards. Yeah.
So we will have a same type of workshop, sir, after this lockdown lifted.
Okay, definitely.
It was a very good and very transparent and effective presentation, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I have few doubts, 1 or 2 questions. Let me also.
Yes. Thank you.
Now, these MSME schemes are really reaching to the end user. Is there any bureaucratic hurdles?
Nothing. That's what I told you. Now we are starting inspection on online virtual mode also.
And reasonable awareness has happened in different educational institutions.
Yes.
It is happened, sir?
Now, yes, particularly in for your informations, that incubation scheme, more than 30-40%. 40% of the total allotment comes to Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
So I was happy to share that. I was one of the coordinator in Chennai. I was pushing that time when the scheme was announced.
One more question. The incubation center, you are having the business initiatives. For nurturing ideas, you are giving 15 lakhs, no?
Yes.
This. Is there any restriction from each center? Maximum 5 or maximum?
No. Any number of ideas. So we had the restriction 10 per host institutions. Now we have opened it. See, any ideas. Suppose VIT is given a 15 ideas. 10 ideas was the first allotment. Then they want to give some more ideas. Then because ideas are not coming up, then we allowed to give any number of ideas. VIT is given 14 ideas. I think 10 ideas were approved and even dispersed. And 4, I think, first installment given, second installment lockdown. Not lockdown. It was stopped. The scheme was stopped.
So ministry is proactive.
Very, very proactive. There is no doubt in that. That's why I told you now the one more portal called Champions have come. Please kindly visit the Champion portal. There is a control room set up at Delhi to support and even guide people if you have any problems. And the idea is from micro to small, small to medium, medium to champion. Champion is something national and international level recognized institutions. That means institution means enterprises, something big. They want to not only concentrate on this, really interested in promoting the small scale to the next level, and up to champions. So the control rooms are operated across country. The 64 control rooms are there now. And Chennai, we have it, and Guindy. You can contact them over phone. There is the websites available. And if you visit a champion portal, you get all the details, who is the contact person, who is contact number and email, etc. And you can place the grievances also. The grievances will be answered within 24 hours. That's the mode of operations now.
You feel in each educational institution, there should be some MSME coordinator?
Yes, exactly. That's missing. Not only MSME. MSME is one ministry. The schemes which is operated by MSME are also operated by other ministries. There are 18 ministries duplicating this work. Yeah, that means there should be a separate team to coordinate entire, the schemes which are related to, promotion of MSMEs, educational research, product innovation, technology innovations. See, all those things, there should be a separate team and maybe a designated person to coordinate with that. It is missing in the many educational institutions. Not many, most of the institutions.
Principal, please make a note. Even Dr. Satyamurthy,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
please
Yes,
make a
sir.
note.
Yes, sir.
This is I also always felt, because principal and vice principal, they will be busy with their own activities and the students' activities and all these things. They may not get time.
Yes.
This is a very important
Yes, sir.
thing.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
No.
Thank you very much. This concern.
Yes, and also they can be promoted to the students is the great strength, and the use of student strength is mostly missing in many colleges. Not most of the colleges are missing. See, I had an experience. We have suggested to form some of the clubs for students clubs for implementing the schemes. One college in Jaipur has done it. It was a wonderful research. They have produced, they come out with the the club, and one club is operated by, guided by, or supported by a faculty, and they come out every year with the action plan. As per the action plan, they organize all the programs, each and everything. They suppose entrepreneur activities, there is a club, entrepreneurs club, and the club will take care of they come out with the action plan and go as per the action plan. See what are the programs they have to do, what are when that they have to do, and how the support will come, whom to approach, what all those things will happen. So
Principal,
including the entrepreneurship club, I was very surprised to note they have organized innovations, innovation exhibitions. They called all these, they invited innovative product exhibits, and they organized in their campus. So the students who saw, they come to know that what are the projects are done in outside colleges, outside their colleges. That is one thing. Then the second one is market exhibitions. They simply put a market exhibitions. Anything you bring, students only can bring and sell, and the public is allowed. So students have done a wonderful market. They minted a money, and some of the students have come out with a very wonderful idea of marketing. Different type of marketing methods.
Principal, suppose a student is having a noble idea, where he has to contact?
Yeah, entrepreneurship development cell is also there, sir.
Now, is it active? Is it active?
Yeah, it is active, and also Prabhu is the coordinator for all these activities.
Now, what I feel, most of the people are having ideas, but unfortunately, it is not received and taken into the right action plan.
Okay, so that is one thing. Some people have idea hidden. We have to schedule their ideas. We have to bring them out. So some sort of motivations are required. We should encourage for that. We should come out with the programs, come out with the competitions. All those things can happen. So think the innovation happening, innovative way of putting things. So it is nothing wrong in copying it. So one college may be doing wonderful things, so other college can copy it. See, I shared this because it maybe you have a group of colleges under one umbrella. Maybe it can include a lot of people. So
I have one question.
Yes.
I have one question.
Yes.
So, for example, in our college, about 20 products are incubated and a prototype is made. This has to be transferred to an entrepreneur or startup. Is there any support from MSME wing, or we have to look for ourselves for the entrepreneur?
No, support means you mean
tying up, not financial support. You mentioned that up to 1 crore support is there in this form of seed money. Identifying the right person.
Identifying a right person's see, that comes only after the person with the idea comes to you. See, first you motivate and bring ideas you forward to for assessment. If they get recognized, you get a grant, and then you develop a prototype, or you develop an idea, service or process, whatever it may be. Then you put it in you give an incubation service to promote this, to make it marketable. So you get the 15 lakhs for that purpose only. And then you want any support, MSME is there. and you please kindly visit for each and every, the supports are two type of the supports. One is finance and non-finance. Finance is not only one support. Non-finance is more important than finance. Finance nowadays you can get it is easily. If your product is good, innovative, so there will many takers. The people will come and they can finance. See, most of the good innovative ideas are incubated. Very successful ideas are incubated, and they are financed by private people, not by government or a bank.
I'm happy to inform you that two of our products have one product last year has gone for Chhatra Vishwakarma Award. We have gone up to the national level and got the certificate from Honorable Vice President of India.
Very good. Very
and
good.
This year we gone up to the regional level.
Very good.
And I mean, incubation is very much part of our college.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. And try to put your latest things so that people can make use of, the students can come to know the latest things available. That's also missing. Now digital 2.0. And I don't know how many of the even faculties of many places. I did not ask here because whenever I go for a conduct programs, I used to just put a questions, how many of you? Even to my surprise, sometimes faculties also don't raise the hand. That is the knowledge level that's available in some of the private colleges. So give them more exposures, then they can get something new. See, when you don't know the technology, you cannot come out with an idea. So latest technology should come first. The knowledge should come first. So for that, now the many colleges are coming out of the center of excellence. That's a new terminology now, very popular. Center of excellence. I don't know what is excellence, but what level they call it as excellence. Sometimes it is the latest technology that is available. So we have to bring the latest technology available and educate them, because the syllabus, regular syllabus may not give a scope, because it's all the technology is so fast developing. Even you must be witnessing every 6 months we are receiving a new smartphone. Note 10 Plus was the latest one. People were talking about it. This has got this, that, this. Now the news has come. Note 20 is coming within 6 months. This is the space the technology is changing. So the knowledge also, what is the new that's going to happen in 20 plus. These type of things, they should get educated. And even in the robotics, automations, everywhere there are a lot of innovations. So it should be part of a curriculum. Maybe as a private institutions, you can include the latest technology class. Maybe it is an open class without mark. I don't know. People may not attend, our students. Maybe you can.
You feel there is a huge gap between technological advancement and education?
Yes, knowledge. Knowledge is getting spread, percolate to the colleges. Still we have, I have seen, when I was doing my MTech, I used to see the faculty used to come with the old note which he has seen. So the same note which he used during his college time, he used to come with the note and then write on the board. So see, now there are a lot of technology has come. We are talking about, say, Zoom meeting is happening and everything is going on a presentation and the flexible college timing. People see IIT now, the people say that they have a classes after dinner. Those classes are very much attended. So these type of new innovations, wherever happening, whatever happening, people should be allowed to do it. So as a private college, there is a lot of scopes for copying good things. It's happening outside. That's
additional information, additional knowledge we are giving through value-added programs.
Yes, that's correct. And where there is a need, kindly take our advantages. We also do a lot of training programs. We regularly, particularly this, our concept is bringing latest technology to, which is not in the syllabus, to the institutions, to the college students, so that they can get an idea about the latest technology developments. Otherwise, they cannot survive because things are happening. See, we are reading about, still, I don't know whether you have in the syllabus. See, there is no engine, steam engine now, except as a showcase. But still, we read about the steam engine and also about maybe a basic concept we are giving. I don't know. And latest things are missing. And our people, still they. I remember the wall drawing that I did it when I was doing my engineering. So that has gone before that. Engine has gone before that when I did a wall. So that was the the situations.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Dr.
thank you
Vijendra
very
Babu?
much. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thanks for all the interactions. I really happy.
I think Vijendra Babu, you are
Yes, sir.
closing.
Yes, sir. Actually, Dr. Sangeeta, our Vice Principal at Academics, will be having a closing remarks, then followed by our Professor Lakshmi Mohan for a vote of thanks. Dr. Sangeeta, madam.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Very good evening, Honorable Vice Chancellor, most respected Registrar, respected Chief Guest, respected Campus Director, all officials from VMRF, our beloved Principal, and all other dearest colleagues. I'm very happy and delighted to participate in this global conclave on Digital India 2, that too, which a very interesting and informative session today. I congratulate the great initiative taken by our Head Center for Industrial Relations and Vice Principal Part-Time Studies. We all know that entire nation is joining hands to make the dream of digital India into a reality. And there is no doubt that the summit is definitely going to make a very big beginning for the mission of making India digitally empowered. And we should also agree that we should ensure that all these technologies are accessible, affordable, and add value to everyone. I wish the team all the very best for the forthcoming events. Thank you, Vice Chancellor, sir, and Registrar, sir. Amidst your busy schedule, you have joined with us for this wonderful evening. Thank you all.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, Dr. S.P. Sangeeta, madam, for your wonderful words. Now, I
Sir,
request...
Professor,
yes,
sir, Professor Rajshekhar is there, sir, please.
Yes, sir. I request Professor Rajshekhar, Vice Principal Administration and IQAC Coordinator, for his closing remarks. Yes, Professor Rajshekhar.
I think some network problems.
Rajshekhar?
Sir, Rashi sir is not
Oh.
available.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So I request our Professor M. Lakshmi Mohan, Head, Center for Industrial Relations, AV Group, for his delivering his vote of thanks. Yes, sir. Lakshmi Mohan, sir, kindly unmute yourself, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Lakshmi, sir. Yes.
Sorry.
Lakshmi, sir.
Lakshmi sir, please propose vote of thanks.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Vice Chancellor, Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, Registrar, sir, Director, sir, Principal, sir, given us a great opportunity to conduct this kind of fabulous event. I take immense pleasure to thank our today's Global Conclave inaugural session chief guest, Shri Selvam, sir, about digital MSME schemes, so many things, sir. It was a wonderful session. It was a wonderful session, eye-opening session for many of us. I I extend my sincere thanks to your subordinates Balaguru and Kadir. Thank you very much, sir. You have remembered in my Delhi visit, I have visited your Agra center and discussed about so many things. You have advised me to start incubation center in our campus itself. That was a great opportunity, sir. After that, I discussed with our project director, Prabhu. After that, we discussed with our advisor and the chancellor and management team. We started very good innovation center. We are doing pattern products, sir. I will explain to you in person. We team will come over there, come over to Agra and explain good things, sir. And we want to sign MOI with you. And I am expecting your presence to our campus, sir. I would like to thank participants from various colleges, our HODs, vice principals, from various participants from Iraq, Oman, Kuwait, Ghana, and UK. This is a great opportunity. Thank you very much, everyone. Once again, I would like to thank our Vice Chancellor and Registrar, encouraged us and blessed us for this great event. We will do our best to our university growth, sir. Thank you very much, everyone. Babu, sir, if you have any.
Yes, sir. One more point, sir. Thank you, sir. Dear participants, thanks for your presence today. Tomorrow at 5:15, we are having Dr. Shadiq Siddiq, founding member, Association of Media Professionals, Analysts, Strategists, and Media Evangelists. He is going to talk about the challenges to the digital transformation in Digital India 2.0. I request you all to stay back in the WhatsApp group and Telegram group. All updates will be shared there. Thank you, participants. Sir, shall we close the session?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Close the session with national anthem, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. I think we can wind up the inaugural session by raising our national anthem, sir. I request all the participants to rise for the national anthem. Yes, sir.
Hello. Good evening, sir. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes.
Ganga Uchala
Thank you very much, our honorable Vice Chancellor, sir. Your presence created us very good motivation. We will do our entire event in grand success, sir. Thank you very much for your presence.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Panneer Selvam, sir. Thank you, Vice Chancellor, sir. Thank you, Registrar, sir. Thank you, Principal. Thank you, Director Research, and all the participants across the globe. Thank you. We'll meet tomorrow.
Panneer Selvam, sir, we are expecting your presence in our campus, as our principal said.
Yeah, definitely.
This is a kind of invitation. This is the right time to invite you.
Yes, we'll do it.
Thanks to Balaguru and Kadir, sir, for the kind support. Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jaswant, Sam, and Karthi for hosting the session.
Yes,
thank
sir.
you.
Once again, thank both of them, and to web team, Mr. Sudan and to Hari, and Professor Rajshekharan, sir, with all the social media updates. Thank you, sir. Thank you all.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.